Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Esteemed fans and the people of good conscience, I remain Chigozie Ndebo, the host anchor. Yes, it's been a very pathetic experience having observed this young guy over some months now. Of course, this is bus stop very close to Oba. It's called the Caterpillar bus stop, and this young man has been sleeping in this bus stop. I've been observing him anytime I pass through this way, especially the early hours of the morning. And but all this while, it have not occurred to me to ask him why he's always here. Sometimes I do see him sleeping on the floor. But today, God be so kind, I was moved to stop and ask him. Possibly, God is about to remember him. So I will want everyone listening to me to follow up this interview as I conduct very brief inquiries on why he is always here and what is the situation like. Because from his observations, from his facial expression when I saw him, he is deep into depression. And when I asked him a few questions, he confirmed that. Please, I want my esteemed fans to listen to this young, vibrant, and energetic young guy. And of course, as he narrates his own story of what or how he is faring or what brought him to this point. Let's go. What is your name?
Lucky Michael.
What is your name?
Lucky Michael.
Lucky Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. From which states?
White.
Akwa Ibom state. When last did you visit Akwa Ibom?
Ah, up a year now.
Okay. So I always see you around this place. This should be. This is a bus stop, as we call it here in Nigeria. I do see you always here with this your polythene bag, and honestly, every time I pass here, I have been observing, but I've not been moved to ask you why are you always here, especially even today that is weekend, Saturday. What exactly is happening? Can you tell us a little about yourself?
Yeah. It's been a while now since I have been searching for a job. So I have submitted my CV for almost all the old places, almost all the old places in Lagos, but none of the for some they call me for interview. If I went there for interview, they will interview me and told me that they come back. I mean, like they will call me, I should go and wait, they will call me. So since then, I don't even hear anything from them. So I have like being frustrated, searching for a job over a month now. So I don't really know what to do.
Government, but from my observation, you've been here for more than a month.
Yeah.
Because I've been observing it. My students' school is not far from here, so I do pass this axis, especially in the mornings hours. So, how have you been coping? You say you've been searching for jobs.
Yeah. If I sit down here like this, some people will just see me and thinking that I'm mad, man, something like that. And I'm like, my head is not correct. If I sat down here like this, many people will not sit behind me. They will think like
that your head is not correct by their assumptions.
Yeah, by their
you may want to forgive me. I also feel think the same way because he's usually familiar with people that are insane. sleeping on the bus stop. So you might not have to blame them, especially in these early hours. Sleep lying on the floor of the just on the bar floor like this. So you might not really, of course, fault them because it appears that unless somebody that have a serious challenge that could be sleeping on the floor like this and almost hanging around in this kind of exposed place. So, and thank God you are not insane, and thank God that possibly grace may have found you today. Forgot to have moved me to start asking you questions. As I've told you, my name is Chigozie. I don't know if you have observed me passing here sometimes.
Yeah, really did that.
But sorry, I also mistake you to be something. Maybe you are having some challenges or something closer to that.
Yeah.
So, and I sum up courage because I don't know what moved me, but I know that the God has must have moved me to even stop at the first instance and ask you some questions. But I'm glad you are able to respond. Then I know that you are still somehow articulate and could communicate. So you'll be searching what is your skill?
I am
What
a baker.
can you do?
I am a baker.
You're a baker.
Yeah. Can do bread, pastry, and cake.
Okay, you can do bread, pastry, and cake.
Yeah.
Do you learn the job or you worked in such an environment before?
Yeah, I work with something before.
Like where and where?
Yeah. In my state, I work at the Joyce, brunches, and any store. Any store was the last place that I worked.
Where?
Any store.
Okay, please, be a little bit vocal because of we are closer to the main roads. Sometimes the noise might be disturbing.
I work at the Joyce,
Okay.
brunches, and any store. That any store was the last place that I worked.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a issue.
It's a eatery.
Yeah.
And since you've been in Lagos, you've submitted your CV several places.
Yeah, I'm committed in several places. They are direct me to their headquarters. I went there. Since I don't get proper clothes to wear for an interview. Some of the headquarters they are telling me that I'm not dressing corporate. I should go and dress corporate. So even some that has interviewed me,
Mm.
they will just look me and say, this one I hate no, it's not normal. It's something like that. So that is what.
Sorry, can you remove your that cap? That's your cap so that people can see you very well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. One of the challenges again is about your clothing. You said the way you dressed.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Possibly you are having challenge of clothing, right? And again, you confided to me you have no place to live. My spirit told me that because anybody that has a place, even though it's a quarter room, wouldn't be here always, especially in this harsh weather and even in this insecurity, set of insecurity where people are losing, you see people being beheaded, mutilated. For a young guy like this, I even was somehow suspecting, some people, this country or this society sometimes is full of evil. But something in me told me that you are passing through difficulty, very difficult one, and something is going on in your psyche and all that. I hope my esteemed fans who are listening will be able to come to your rescue. I'm just a channel through which possibly God might extend, connect you to your destiny helpers and possibly turn your life around. This is just the 2nd of September. Now, back to your story, because it's about your story. It's about the pains you are passing through. Now, what do you think could be done to you at this time? You have no place of you can keep your head. Do you have any relative in Lagos?
No, I don't have. I don't have anything.
How do you come to Lagos?
Yeah, that is the question that I've been waiting for you to ask me since.
Mm.
Yeah, my father brought me to Lagos. The time I lost my job in Akwa Ibom State,
Mm.
so things was not moving fine with me like that because him and my mom they are divorced.
Mm.
So since when they divorced, that time we were small. So my mom was struggling to feed us, something like that. So everything was not moving on because my
Sorry,
mom tried
I
to
may want to please. Can you speak? I don't want to stress your voice, but then sorry for the uh, for cutting in. Due to okay, the mic is there. Just a little bit louder. Thank
so
you.
since they are divorced, him and my mom. So since that time we were small, things were not moving on because my mom struggling to feed us. To the extent that my mom I don't know, took us to our grandmom to for us to stay there for a while.
Mm.
Uh, Still was not able to move on. So we are struggling to survive.
Mm.
Uh, so when I was in GS 3, yeah, that was GS 3.
Mm.
Yeah, when I was in GS 3, yes, I had GS 3 or GS 2. My mom decided to like marry another husband to whether everything goes well.
Mm.
So later married, but things was not still going well. Uh, I struggled to finish the secondary school. Struggled to finish the secondary school. After finishing the secondary school, I now traveled to Europe. Now traveled to Europe to find a job. That is where I started learning all these pastries. Yeah,
Okay, you started learning
yeah,
pastry.
yeah. By that time, that first time I worked, they were paying me 7,000 naira.
7,000
Yeah, 7,000 naira
in a month or a week.
in a month. They pay me 7,000 naira. I don't suffer for this life. They pay me 7,000 naira.
Mm.
So I leave that one. I apply for another issue.
Mm.
Lucky me, they pick me.
Mm.
They pay me for that one 10,000 naira. This any saw this last one.
Mm.
They paid me 20,000 naira. So me, I was like thinking, this 20,000 naira doesn't go anywhere. And my mom now has have accident. She has had accident. So 20,000 naira now
So your mommy is what?
so she had an accident.
Accident. Which kind of accident?
Yeah, no, a block.
Hmm?
A block like this. A fall on her leg.
Okay.
So the thing is really disturbing her, like,
But you said she remarried.
yeah, she's married.
Okay.
The husband, that her husband, I can like, the husband need to be like that.
Mm.
So
Okay. Who brought you to Lagos?
my father,
Your father. Is your father still around?
yeah, she's still around. He has been married too.
Okay. Your father has remarried.
Yeah, he has been married too.
Mm.
When he brought me to Lagos, so even himself, he was struggling to survive. So I was like thinking, maybe it's because of I'm around with him. That is why he's keep on giving me character, some kind of character like that. Him and his wife. So
Mm. Okay. You are the new wife.
yeah,
That is not your mommy.
yeah. So
Well, your challenges are not strange. Most people also pass through such experience. You see, it's only when they tell you their story you might understand. I also know what it means uh, to pass through such circumstances. But you have indicated that you are somebody that is resilient, that you are willing to work.
Yeah.
but possibly luck has not shined in your way, and that is disturbing you. I see some level of depression because I have also passed through such depression before, so I can easily, I mean, feel, understand what you are really going through, because I also know at a certain time in my life, I that is speaking to you went through very, at a point I even contemplated suicide. Sorry to say it, but that is of course, I'm not here to tell my story. I'm here to, uh, of course, give you opportunity to tell your story to the world. And now, you are not with your father again. Is that why you are always here? You decided to move out,
Yeah.
and whatever happens to you, you don't care,
Yeah. I decided to move out.
instead of tolerating or bearing with such a hostile family.
I decided to move out and like struggle on my own so that everything just move well with God, with my sister and my junior brother. You know, they are still small. Don't look at my little sister, he's living with a man just because of no money. As in like no money for us to send her to school. My little brother just stopped at primary six.
How many are you born by your mother? Your mother?
Two.
Three.
Yeah.
A daughter and a small boy.
Yeah.
Where is the small boy now?
He's still in the village. He's still in the village.
Okay, with your mommy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope God will show you mercy. So, and what can people do to you now to get you back on track? You've been saying repeatedly, and it's a reflection of a mind that is sad, depressed indeed. So I wouldn't want you to continue smiling, okay? I don't know when last somebody talked to you, but if God have called I mean, to stop and talk to you, possibly God has something better for you. The end has not come. That is the message God wants me to tell you.
I believe so. I believe so.
So, what can someone do to you now to get you back on track? That was my.
Job.
Hmm?
That is the only thing I need in my
You
life.
need what?
Job.
You need job.
Yeah.
But
Any job I see, any job I see that I will do it.
any job you see, especially bakery or any industrial work.
Yeah.
Please, well, let me cut it here because of time. SD fans, he have made his position known that he needs job. This is a young guy. What is that your name again? Sorry.
Lucky Michael.
Sorry?
Lucky Michael.
Lucky Michael from Akwa Ibom, right? He is stranded in Lagos, but he's a young, energetic man. I thought he is an insane man. Sorry to use that word, but this is my perception. As he rightly said, that most people also liken him to be so. But thank God I have opportunity to talk to him, to approach him in the first instance. And when I saw that, no, he still has his sanity intact, but passing through a very depressive mood. Please, esteemed fans and the good people of good conscience, can you please do something to help this young guy? Who knows? The little assistance could go a long way to help him. From his ordeal, he needs sustenance, he needs something to keep himself. Of course, his life going while possibly provisions could be made for jobs. He needs some clothes, and possibly I might be meeting you after this time. It might not be today. I wish I have something to give you uh, for sustenance. Well, let's see how it goes. The Lord will continue to keep you. The Lord who helped me and millions of people out there will also help you. but don't forget God. Don't lose hope and confidence in God. You see, I hope you will secure a job. If you have any job, you can hook him up. Please kindly contact Callwave TV via this. Just indicate and I will drop my number. You said you don't have any contacts, you don't have phone, and that is another thing. If even though you apply for a job, they call you,
Yeah.
that is another accidental discharge. You won't be anywhere to be. You can't be contacted. So these are challenges I want. Even though this is a small phone, Nokia. What did they call it again? Palasa or what? You can put your SIM and begin to use. This is an passionate appeal to not everybody, but anyone that is moved by God to assist this young man to get back on the track. God will definitely reward you. That is what humanity is all about. And that is my passion. That is my calling. By the grace of God, using this little medium to reach out and not just, of course, criticizing the government. Of course, when the need becomes necessary, we will not hesitate, especially on issues that borders on humanity. Thank you once again, esteemed fans. I remain Chigozendi, the host anchor of this program. Thank you, Mr. Lucky Michael, right? I thank God for spending your life throughout the night. I know how this place is. Well, let me stop there. Please feel free to contact us. If you have a little token for him, I will make sure I monitor them and help him establish himself. And if there is any opportunity for jobs, please don't hesitate to contact me via this Callwave TV, and I will get in touch with him. Where will someone locate you apart from here?
I always say, if not here, is the other boss up. After that excellence hotel.
Okay, that is another exposed place. Yeah. Yes, I have noticed that, but I don't usually visit that because my movement is not always around those areas. So, but this one constantly for more than 4 months or 3 months, I've been taking such observations. Well, thank you so much. I hope I'll be able to contact you, and whatever happens, I will get feedback to you, and you also come back here to thank anyone who got touched to assist you in this your predicament. Thank you once again. So, do you have any appeal to the people? Okay. Yeah?
I just feel that anyone should help me. Anyone, I really need help. Anyone should help.